What it do, vinyl community? Welcome to the Fluffy Records YouTube channel. My name is Brian, that's B-R-I-A-N. And today I'm going to be showing you guys some vinyl pickups, or rather, vinyl finds. Uh, uh, at the time of this recording, I'm recording on July 18th, 2024, and I had gone to the record store about a week ago, or a little bit more than a week ago now. The reason why I went was because interesting, not interesting story, but to keep it short, I found a I found a Visa gift card um unused that had $100 in it. And no, I did not steal it. I simply found it. Someone had thrown it away, and I saw that it was not, well, I it looked like it was unused, and I made sure to check if it was unused, and I saved myself $100 worth of records, or of my money, my own money, and spent it on buying records. So I'm here to show you guys what I found when I went to the record stores. But before I do, as always, please like and subscribe. I'll be leaving my Instagram link in the description below. And let me just say this, because I feel like I haven't said this, and I feel awful for not having to say it, or have not said this. Um, I thank every one of you guys who have been supporting the channel, who have subscribed to me, and um, I really appreciate it so much. So thank you guys so much for the continued support. I'm still going to be making videos, and again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. So let's get right into the final find. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys the the only record that I picked up in my second, the second store that I hit up. Um, so finally went to Sibylline, which is located in Pasadena, which is a new store, and everyone in the LA vinyl community have been giving it good feedback, and I decided to finally go. This is one of the records that I did not use the Visa. I spent the Visa gift card at Amoeba. But anyways, after Amoeba, I went to Sibylline. Let me show you guys the only record that I picked up at Sibylline, because I had only a few dough left in my wallet, but I couldn't leave this one behind. This is the poll winners, Barney Kessel with Shelly Manne and Ray Brown, contemporary. This is an original mono pressing, deep groove and everything. This is one of my favorite records ever. This is one that I've been wanting for so long. Every time I see it online, I want to press the trigger and purchase it, but I know I always see these contemporary records out in here locally, so I told myself I might as well just find a good copy. And sure enough, I did. Despite it having a small tear right here, this thing sounds beautiful. And I know Kraft Acoustic Sounds did a reissue of this uh, maybe 2 years ago or a year ago now, but I've been wanting an original, and this did not disappoint. I did pay up a little bit for it, but I think it goes for what they were asking for, so I'm not even disappointed. I had already had I already had a good haul when I went to Amoeba, so I was like, I might as well end it off with essentially the creme of the crop for me, because the music on here is absolutely fantastic. My favorite ones here is Mean to Me and Green Dolphin Street. Those two tunes I would always listen to back in high school, and those uh songs I could not wait for to have listened to on vinyl. So now let me get started with the Amoeba finds. I got a small stack of records here to show, and for starting off with the first one, this is this was a blind buy for me. Some of these were blind buys, but I obviously know because of the label or because of recommendations from other um, vinyl community folks. So the first one that I found, I've been wanting more um, records from this label subsidiary, and for a good price that I found, I was like, I'm bringing this home. So I found this Brownie McGee and Sonny Terry, Blues in My Soul, Prestige Bluesville. Beautiful copy here. And what I didn't notice until I spun it for the first time was that it features Ray Brown, or not Ray Brown, Roy Haynes. Roy Haynes, the drummer. Yes, the drummer Roy Haynes. Uh, I can't remember if he's still around. I think he might be. I could be wrong, but Roy Haynes played with John Coltrane later on. This was done 1961, I think, or either 61 or 62. Um, I've been wanting to get into more blues. I do have a couple of blues records like Muddy Waters and um, what's the other guy that I have from the blues? Willie Smith. But anyways, killer stuff. I was not disappointed. This is the label right here, and of course, it's done by none other than Rudy Van Gelder. So yeah, it sounds really good. Really, really happy with it. Um, the I so Roy Haynes is featured on side two, but I gotta say I really enjoy side one where it's just Sunny and Brownie. But overall, this is magnificent, and I hope that there's a reissue done of this um sometime in the near future because more people need to listen to this. This is so good. Okay, so the next record that I have to show, I have recently found that there's more bins under the jazz bins at Amoeba, and have now been looking at what's down there, and found some good stuff. Starting with this one, for $10, I paid a UK copy of a Riverside title. That is Mulligan and Monk, or Mulligan meets Monk. This is a really, really killer record that I have seen before, at least online, but I honestly hadn't really uh, listened to the music on here. Uh, but man, this sounds excellent. This is a London Records pressing of a Riverside Recordings um, record, and as much as the cover is beat up, the disc is really, really good. And let's see the lineup here. Who do we have? Jerry Mulligan on baritone sax, Thelonious Monk on piano, Wilbur Ware on bass, and Shadow Wilson on drums. That alone, the music on here is freaking great. I um I was I wasn't even nervous about how this would sound, but like this sounds really good, and it's pretty clean too. And for $10, I knew I couldn't pass this one. I don't think the the U.S. pressings of this go for that much. I could be wrong, but I was just really happy to found this for a good price, and for some reason it was down there, um, which is I don't know, unusual. Okay, so these next three are records done by on the Norman Granz label. I think two of them are Norgran uh, on the Norgran label, and one of them's on Clef, I think. So starting off with this first one on Clef, a blind buy, but of course it's on Clef, and it was for a good price. I think I paid $10 for this one as well. Um, Beautiful cover and beautiful music on here. I absolutely blown away with how good this sounds. This is the Lionel Hampton Quartet on Clef Records. This is a first first 12-inch pressing. Now, they did this one on 10-inch format before, but later on they decided to do the 12-inch for this, and man, this is a killer session right here. So it has Lionel Hampton on vibes, Oscar Peterson on piano, Buddy Rich on drums, Ray Brown on bass. This, I gotta tell you, Lionel Hampton and Oscar Peterson shine on this record. First half, it's more Oscar Peterson, and then it's Lionel Hampton later on. And then later on, it's like Buddy Rich, who absolutely does this killer solo on can't remember if it was how high the moon or the nearness of you, but everyone on here is spectacular. And this is an interesting thing. Oscar Peterson, who I have a few records of his now. By now, I have We Get Requests. I have what is it, his other verb title? Can't remember now, but I have a few of his records, and I never really noticed this until now, or at least noticed until I listened to this record. But you can hear like this vocalization that Oscar Peterson does when he plays the piano. And by vocalization, I mean like he hums, or he does the dee dee da, as some people call it, which not many people are fond with when it comes to that kind of stuff. When musicians sing, sort of like hums along while they're playing. I can name a few musicians who does that, or who I've heard, like Keith Jarrett and Bud Powell, of course, did that back then. Another one that one of my favorite vibraphone players, Carl Berger, has done that for a few records. But you hear that a lot in with Oscar Peterson on here, and I do want to say it's Oscar Peterson. But Lionel Hampton, this is a great bop record, and I'm really tempted to do a video where I just go over some vibraphone musician records that I have in my collection. So I'll be on the lookout for that, because I have really been fascinated with how he plays on here, and it's more of just like a jam session. This is absolutely stunning. If you guys don't have this in the collection, you guys should be on the lookout for it, because it is absolutely insane with these musicians on this record. Okay, so the next one also features Lionel Hampton, but this time as a co-leader, and this is Hamp and Getz. This is Lionel Hampton and Stan Getz. This probably came out a year after, or a couple years after the record that I just showed, Lionel Hampton Quartet. This is a really swinging record. I really enjoy this one. You have Stan Getz, and who plays tenor sax on here. Absolutely lovely, lovely stuff that he plays. But let's see, who else do you have? Shelly Manne on drums, Lou Levy on piano, and Leroy Vinegar on bass. I love these Norman Granz covers. They are some of the most beautiful um, covers you'll see when it comes to jazz album covers, and the label is absolutely beautiful too. Um, yeah, I love these. Anytime I find Norman Granz records, I Um, I always get them, especially when they're for a good price. Last one. This one came out a few years after the first record that I showed from Norman Granz, the Lionel Hampton. But this is another beautiful cover. Keyboards, music by Oscar Peterson. This time on Clef Records. Again, this is a beautiful another bop, great bop session. Now featuring Oscar Peterson as the um, the session leader. But this they play a variety of tunes on here, and oh my goodness, so good. I I was so close to passing on this one, but um again, this was like $10, so I wanted to get more Oscar Peterson, and I obviously wanted to get more records on Clef. But man, the stuff on here is absolutely spectacular. I now have probably two Oscar Peterson led on the Norman Granz label, but as you can see right here, this is the Clef Records, which later probably got reissued on Verve. Okay, the last few that I have, um, this was a fine. When I found this one, I knew right away that I had to pick this one up because this was. I remember I had seen this because Rob the Wax had showed this one um, prior, probably in one of his live streams. But I'm glad I did not pass this one up, and I paid for a good price. This is Turning Point, Paul Bley, John Gilmore, Paul Motion, Gary Peacock. This is a great free jazz record from the 70s, probably 1975. I was going to say 71, but this is 1975. This kicks ass. Um John Gilmore plays so fire on here. I mean, he is on fire when he plays on this album. He doesn't play on every tune, but every time he plays, he has the opportunity to play on here. It rocks. My favorite one on here probably has to be Gary Peacock. His bass playing on here is absolutely on fire. And recently I showed a record on my Instagram. It was Bud Shank's New Groove, I believe, which features younger Gary Peacock. And I didn't really mention him when I was writing my little description on Instagram, but he is spectacular. I believe they did some tunes with Paul Bley's then wife Carla Bley and Gary Peacock's then wife Annette Peacock. Yeah, but so cool. Been wanting to get more into Carla Bley and also Annette Peacock. I know they have some records. They were also musicians uh much later or around the same time, but this is it on what label is this called? Improvising Artist Inc. And I already cleaned this record. I don't know why it shows that there on the dead wax, but this is the label. And man, I cannot wait to spin this one many more times. I'm very happy with that one. That gives a two thumbs up. So the next free jazz record that I found, I'm telling you, these three are probably the ones that I used my my the Visa gift card that I found. They had a shit ton of great uh Miles Davis records and John Coltrane records. And I could have brought home more if I had the funds for it, but yeah, I decided to bring this one finally home because I have been wanting this one for some time now. And this is one that oh man, another instance where I've been wanting to purchase this one online um, impulsively, but I decided not to because I knew somewhere down the line I'll find this one, and that's John Coltrane's Interstellar Space with an old Atomic Records hype, or not hype sticker, but price sticker. Still need to go to the Atomic Records, but anyways, John Coltrane with Rashid Ali. Rashid Ali is I believe he joined Coltrane's group towards the very end of Coltrane's um, lifetime, and this was not released until after Coltrane had passed. So this was done 1974, and man, this is absolutely stunning. I am so happy I did not leave this behind. I was very very close, but I said, "Damn it, I need to bring this one home." And although it did come out later on in the 70s, it still sounds absolutely uh beautiful. It's on that green bluish ABC Impulse label, and this is probably the only ABC Impulse label that I have in my collection, which is interesting because probably shows that I mostly go after like either first pressings or second pressings of these Impulse titles. So it's finally good for a change that I have this one, and basically this is technically a first press because it came out after Coltrane's death. But yeah, that record only has Coltrane and Rashid Ali, which I only have a few records of that have Rashid Ali in the record as a sideman. But his stuff as a leader, I think, just goes for too much for me to grab. So I'm very happy with that already. This next one is a record that another one where I've been wanting to buy online, but when I saw this, I grabbed it right away, and I'm very happy that this Visa gift card helped me fund this purchase. This is on Arista Freedom, and this is Julius Hemphill Dogon or Dogen AD. This is another free, some might say avant garde, but I think it's free. Uh, this is absolutely killer music. This is done when 1972, and yeah, this is the Arista Freedom reissue. Good luck trying to find an original copy. I am just satisfied with this Arista Freedom pressing that I didn't even pay. Uh, how much did I pay for? $39.99, which is a good price these days for a record that goes for over probably $60-$70 on Discogs or eBay, and it's a really really clean copy too. I am happy. I'm always happy with finding these Arista reissues. Some of them have better covers than others, but the music is always fantastic. Okay, so the last record, the highlight for me was this one. I've been wanting to complete, well, not complete, well, yeah, complete my Herbie Hancock on Blue Note, and I don't know how many more I'm missing. I'm probably missing one, but I have a good number of them already. Some I need to upgrade, but I'm satisfied with how the disc condition is. And this is one that I found for a very good price in the bins. Again, I when I found this, I had to I put it in my pile. But this was the highlight of my find right here. Herbie Hancock, Imperial with Freddie Hubbard on trumpet, Ron Carter on bass, and Tony Williams on drums. This is a stunning record. I Let me tell you guys, I have been on the lookout for this one for at least a year now, a year and a half probably. I have been tempted to grab the Music Matters before they announced the Classic series. I haven't even, I honestly had forgotten about the Classic series of this one. Um, until I saved this record right here, Inventions and Dimensions, using the toothpick method. Um, this is one of those records that I really, really enjoy, especially when I stream it. This is one of the ones that aside from his first album on Blue Note and Maiden Voyage, this is one of the ones that I really, really wanted. And I finally have a Black Bee copy with the Van Gelder stamp right there, or right there. But yeah, very, very, very happy to finally find a clean copy of Herbie Hancock's Imperial Isles. Like I said, that is it for today. I am very, very proud with this stack of records that I picked up last week, and I am more excited to be shooting now the next video, or the I'm not sure when I'm going to be putting the one that I just mentioned about the uh jazz vibraphone players that I have in my collection, or at least showing you guys um what people should look out for. But yeah, that'll do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys stuck around this far, truly appreciate it as always. Um, Again, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below what you guys have from the stack that I showed today. If you guys have any of these, if you guys are going to be revisiting any of these records, and tell me what you guys think about this damn Visa little story that I not really a story, but yeah. Anyways, got nothing else to say. Peace out.